Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of my modded Let's Play series. I am in the process of making a QED because I did have a chance to read your guys' comments on that last episode, and pretty much almost everybody that had input on the sorting idea of what I could do and so on said, you know, you should try using retrieval nodes, and it totally makes sense to use them because then on every single card loader we could have multiple filters and so on in the beginning, and that does make a lot of sense of doing it that way. And we are going to put this for the time being. Man, I really gotta work on my workshop here, but I just have so much other stuff to do. Oh yeah, this doesn't need power. What am I talking about? Where are we gonna put this? Let's put it right here for now. Yes, okay. And let's see here, retrieval node. We're probably gonna need a bunch of regular nodes if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So let's go ahead and make... So how many do I need? I need 3 of these, and they each take 2 of them, so I need to make 2 sets. Okay, let's go ahead and make 2 sets of these. But anyway, guys, thank you so much on all the likes on the last episode. And it's very seldom that I get 60 likes on the first day. So I can really tell that you guys enjoyed the episode, and it's much appreciated that you guys showed your support that way. Because a lot of work went into the episode. It was a ton of fun the entire time making it. But then when I see you guys really enjoyed the video, that makes it all well worth it for sure. And we're gonna need ender pearls, and so... But actually I need 6. I want 3 retrieval nodes, yes. And emeralds do I have? And yes, I have 3. Just need 3 more, okay. I'm gonna have to start working on some kind of an emerald farm. With villagers, I remember in Infinity we had a lot of fun of making a crazy automated railcard villager farm. So maybe we'll do something similar again this time. So how does it work? Just like that. Okay. I think I can just put them in here all at once. Yes. And that will do its thing here in a second. And while I wait for that, I wanted to show you guys something. I still have this. How much more water do I have? 3 more. Okay. Let's go ahead and make some ink real quick. And I see if I can show you guys. Because I started using some intralinking intralinking books from the railcard setup over to my storage system, and I'll show you guys in a second. But I wanted to show you how I made these books in case you're not familiar with Mistcraft. And I'm gonna need... Do I have any more paper? Okay, let's bring 10 pages, whatever, so we can fill that up, and some leather. I'll just need 1 leather right now. What the heck, let's bring 10 and put it up there in the chest. Oh yeah, and I should also have some linking. Yes, I have. Let me get 1 of these so I can demonstrate to you guys what this actually... Why are we making intralinking pages, right? So this is right here, very simple to make. The way you do it, regular linking pages, you make yourself an ink mixer right there, and you put the bottles in there, and that fills this circle here with the black stuff, with the ink. Oh, I still had a bunch of paper. Okay. And do I have a... This is Thorncraft. This is Mistcraft. Okay. I'm going to keep 1 of them and keep the other ones. So how you do it is a regular linking book, okay? It's just a... If I would pull this out now, you guys see right here, it says link panel page. It's the same as this one. And if you use that with a leather, it makes you an unlinked link book. And I'm actually going to bind this right here, okay? Bam. It's now bound to this location in the overworld. Well, the problem is if I'm anywhere else and I right-click this book now and click here, you guys see it is kind of grayed out, it's shaded. I cannot click this. I cannot go to this location because I am in the same dimension. Okay, so by default, these linking books here are in the same dimension only. And now you know what I should do? Nah, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Let me just leave this here. It doesn't matter. So in order to use these books within the same dimension, so this book that I just had, for example, I would put into the nether, okay, in a building there. And then from the overworld, if I'm out and exploring or whatever, I would have another book that links to the nether, okay? And then I set that up wherever I'm at, and I can go to the nether, and then from the nether back to here, right? So you can only do it through other dimensions. Well, if you want to make an intra-linking page, I totally forgot, I need to bring some ender pearls. I'm having a really bad luck. I have really bad luck with ender pearls. It does work, but I wanted to check here real quick if we can get a better chance with gold. Actually, let's get 20 of these. And let's, when you make this into pulverized version, you can toss that into that black circle in the middle, into the ink part. And apparently the more gold dust you put in there, I used ender pearls when I made them, and it took me 5 tries to get 2 of them. I got a bunch of other ones with this arm and so on, which you don't want to use. This arm, for example, is the worst one. When you click on the book, everything in your inventory drops to the ground before you go. So you go to the new location and you are completely empty. It really stinks. There's a bunch of other ones I want to show you real quick here. I think the best way to show is intra-linking is right here in NEI. So this is the one we're going for, just intra-linking. This one is the most typical one with this arm and intra-linking. So it still works, but you lose all your stuff. I don't know what following does. I have no idea. Generate platform I definitely don't want, because then it will generate a platform for wherever I go. And you guys see there's a bunch of these other ones. The combinations. Maintain momentum. Doesn't make any sense why I would have. I guess it would be fine within when you jump into a portal, because then you would have a momentum. But if I just click on a book, right, that doesn't make any sense to have that. So there's a bunch of different effects that you can get with this system here. So now I've never really figured out how it works, guys. You drop the gold dust in here, and then you kind of you see this here. I'm just gonna let it go to see what it does. Right now, if I take it out, you know it would be very bad. So I don't know if you. I usually take it out now, just before it turns into the red. That is where I always take it out. There is no real science behind this, okay? So it's just a lot of trial and error. So let's try it real quick like I usually do it. Right about now, I take it out. And I didn't get anything. It's just the link panel page. That is weird. Maybe because I waited too long. Okay. Well, right now it would be the easiest, but I don't think... So let's take it out now. Now I just got this arm. So I'm not really sure. I always have to try a million times. Like last time I told you, I got 5 tries with 16 ender pearls each. And by the way, the more gold dust you put into this stuff, the higher your chances to getting it back, okay? And then, like earlier, you just take that intra-linking page and combine it with a leather. And then you get this intra-linking page, okay? And these 3 are done. Even though I'm gonna need to make a... Actually, I did make the... I already have filters on me. Right? Yes, right there. Perfect. I made them last time and I didn't use them. So let me show you guys now where I'm using this intra-linking book. Right there. This one is tied when I was over in the train area. I right-clicked it. And then over here I clicked one, which is... this book right there. So now if I click these, I go between these 2 spots, right? Just because, you know, with all the items that I was sending over here, I wanted to make sure everything is right. And I just got tired of running back and forth. That's pretty much it. Okay, now let me show you a couple of quirks I found out with the rail system. It does work very well. Even if there is problems, guys, it always sorts itself out. So like if a cart gets stuck, the next one eventually will hit it in the butt and then it goes again. Or if they get stuck together, after a while another one comes and pushes them all off. But I found one main issue And that is when you have, and I'm going to show you guys over here. And if I have a clip, no, I don't have it recorded at all yet. But right here, okay, for example, this turn. If I had multiple rail carts come together at the same time, at this turn, at this turn, at this turn, okay? The first one goes through and then is at this next block, and the next one hit it on the corner pretty much, right? And it made the second one stop, and it just stood there. It was just sitting here and there. I had this happen a couple of times, right? So then I started playing around with how can I get this to, you know, not happen. And you guys see it right here just now. You guys see they were both really close together here. You guys see there's a new track, and this is this track right here. It's the wooden track. And you guys see it only has 30% of the speed of a normal track. So what I'm trying to accomplish here is that if multiple tracks come, they all get slowed down. But then the first one, once it hits the booster track, you know, it's going to have a bigger gap. It goes, boom. You guys saw that? So I'm hoping to be creating an artificial gap between these two, okay? Now, I did test this quite some time, guys, and it does work. Even though, if you think about it, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because let's say two cards have only half a track gap. Well, once the first one hits here, it's going to slow down, which means the next one will be even closer. But I am about this intersection, not intersection, but this part right here. Once the front card hits this, it gets sucked out so much quicker that it will always have a gap. And that seemed to have fixed it, okay? I haven't had any problems since I started placing them in certain spots. You guys see there's some wooden tracks here. I'm kind of doing it before main intersections and before turns. So that's why I have this here. Because I also had it happen here. When the wood cart took a right and there was another one right behind it, that one stopped on this intersection. Of course, it didn't stop on the booster track. And then I also had it happen over here. And then, of course, only on the inner turn over here. I never had it happen on the other one. And then, I don't know. I don't think it ever happened. Oh, there's one stuck right there. Ha! Why are we stuck, gentlemen? But, you guys see? Stuff always irons itself out. That is what I really like. And I just noticed... Oh yeah, I had to use this track because I have the routing motor right there. Otherwise, this would be switched as well. But anyway, so... And I'm hoping this works. And then I have another thing is that I started putting in on main sections... And I would like to do, like, I think 2 more right now. Just so I can demonstrate it better to you. We're going to have this one. Right there. So I'm going to change out this one. Right here. And I'm also going to change out this one. Right there. But I do need new torches for this. So let's put one right there. And I'm going to use, right there, the one-way track. Because if there is a problem, I have noticed that sometimes, you know, they go backwards. Again, it irons itself out. Because eventually it will come to the track all the way down here. This one. Which only lets cards go this way, right? And then they all turn around. But now I started putting in some one-way tracks at, you know, key locations. And this is one of them, I'm going to say. But they do need another redstone signal because it doesn't share the redstone through the other one. So just like that. So if you guys see this track, it's simply just there. So if cards ever decide to go backwards, well, here they will be turned around. So they don't go all the way. It would probably go into here and then turn around on this track. So that's it. I just wanted to show you guys this here real quick. And let me put the sand. And then we'll put the grass. Okay. Oh, you gotta be so careful. Well, the day when we start switching the locomotives or something, I'm gonna have to be much more careful. Because I probably would have died many times by now being run over. And let's send this thing back here. Okay, so. Today, oh, one more thing. Oh man, so many things to show you, even though it's only the next day. Right here. I made a little bit of, it's almost like a subway map, okay? I wanted to have something that indicates how everything runs, okay? And I'm not very happy how it turned out, but it's just really hard making a map small and still look good. And I made the whole thing, in case you're wondering, up here at the Magic Mansion last night. There's this right here is that sign right there, okay? There's a bunch of scaffolding and a platform and it's off the ground, so mobs left me alone. And I just did that over there right here, okay? And what this is supposed to be is, this right here is the Magnetic Craft Factory. This right here is our storage system. This is the future immersive factory. This is the charcoal production. This is the wood farm. And this is our mining facility, this building right there, okay? And then you guys see the lime green is the wood cart. The dark green is the wood mining. Yes, that is going into this building. Then we have the dark gray right here, which is our regular charcoal. Then we have the light gray, which is charcoal LP, which goes from the charcoal to the mining facility and then all the way to the logistics pipe system in the storage facility. Then we have the red one, which is our current factory magnetic craft. Then we're gonna have the orange one, which is factory immersive. And then we have the blue, which is storage magnetic craft, and the cyan is the storage immersive engineering. And I think that's it, right? I showed them all. So it doesn't look too bad. It's really hard to make something small scale and still, you know, really show the rail carts. And especially if I need to add, let's say 2 more lines. I don't know where I'm gonna put them, but yeah, I just wanted to play around a bit with that. But now let's go ahead and head over here first, because this is a thing that we're gonna have to fix before we can keep going. And that is, we gotta get these guys to smelt, right? Last time we found out that they were not smelting, and I made 6 of these regular copper coils. I'm not really too worried about the speed, but let's see if it works at all. Yes, it does. So that was it. You need to have coils in these. Ooh, itchy nose. My allergies are still going strong. Okay. And this isn't too slow. I mean, you guys know that the stuff here will not come so fast. If it ever goes faster, then of course I can upgrade these, because you guys see there's different coils. There's the iron coil. Right, copper makes the electric furnace work 2 times faster than a normal furnace. So this already is 2 times faster. This one is 4 times, and this one is 8 times. Excuse me. How are we doing on power now? Okay, this seems to be keeping up. Okay, it does go down, the voltage. Alright, so I'm guessing, I don't know how much these guys generate. Produces 1200 watts. It says it right there. And these coils here take 200 watts times 6 is 1200. So I should be making enough with that one generator. I didn't even plan that, but I think that the low voltage cable has a little bit of a loss. All these cables that are from Magnetic Craft, they lose a little bit of the power on their on the transport. The longer it is, the more loss you have. Okay, cool. But it is smelting now. And now, of course, we're gonna have to set up our retrieval nodes. So, excuse me, coming through. And I always jump when I go over this, so even if there's a rail cart, it shouldn't matter. Okay, so you guys see over here, everything is gone. All these barrels are empty. Hey, you guys need to be quiet and talking. And we still have all these chests, right? But what I figured we're gonna do here is this one right here will be our... Do I have any chests on me? No. I guess I'm gonna just use one of these golden chests later on. Yes. Okay, so, well, we can use one right now. How this is gonna work when it's all done and set up as well, so we're not gonna have to change anything. I'm gonna have a chest right here, and this is where the station down there unloads all the materials into. So all the cobble, everything goes into this chest, right? And then from here, we are going to use regular transfer pipes, and I'm gonna Set this up right now. There's 1 and 2. Good. But for now, I'm breaking this one. Just so until we're done and everything is set up, nothing gets pulled out. That's pretty much it. So anyway, I can get up there. Yes. So let's come over here. You come to there, and then you come over. And the last bit to here. Yes. Cool. And now we take the 3 retrieval nodes. And we put that here. There. And there. Okay. Alright. Nice. And now the nice thing is, guys, I have by default already 6 slots here, which is going to be plenty. I don't see that I'm going to need to use more than that. And now it's all about setting up these filters. And we're just going to do maybe 1 or so together. And then the rest I'm going to do all off camera because it's going to take a while for me to figure all this out, okay? Let's do the ones that we already set up, okay? So let's make sure that we split them all up so we don't mess that up. And then the first one we already did last time, which is one of the easier ones, is this one right here. And again, there is a ton of stuff that's missing. Also, the advantage of having this chest in here is that later on, if it, for example, finds quarried stone, okay? Which down at Y12 is probably unlikely. But you guys remember a couple episodes ago I said that eventually we'll probably switch to a quarry in another dimension or something. We're still gonna have the items come up with a rail cart and unload right here. So I want from here to the rest of my system, I never want to have anything changed, no matter where I get the ore from. The ore will always come from down here, even if we don't use the Steve's carts anymore, okay? So, let's put this here, and then we'll just shift-click these in. And like always, I'm going to keep this one here, so I know the things are already set up. And which one is the next one? That would be the ore one. Hey, open. Which is this one right here. That's the next one I want to set up. And this one is probably going to have the most. So let's put this one here. This is the... Have you guys noticed there haven't been any carts up here in a while? Storage system, this is the bulk one, yes. Okay, let's put that right there. Let's check real quick what's happening. Okay. So this one got stopped when there was one stopped here, and that one took off. Interesting. Alright, I have an idea for that. So that doesn't happen again. We can use one of these control tracks. So can I... Oh, I guess it's not too bad because it didn't have any inventory. That's storage bulk. Alright, so you go do your thing again. Because these ones here, if something stops on it, it will slowly push forward. Okay, they give it a boost. And, well, it should never happen. That this is the first time that these guys got stuck. Which is a little bit of a bummer. So how can I fix something like that? If they get stuck on these, of course, they're never gonna go again. Well, let's just minimize the risk and let's change out one more of these. Right there. I mean, otherwise I just need to switch everything. But then again, my problem is that these turns. I would have never started using these wooden ones to slow carts down, right? If I didn't have the problem of the turns. Rail carts getting stuck. If you guys have any ideas on how I could prevent this from happening with a different version without going to locomotives, guys, I know if we would go to locomotives we wouldn't have any of these problems because locomotives are self-powering, but the problem is if we ever start using locomotives for this, which I did not intend of doing, I need to switch out all the tracks, every one of them. And then our stations here won't work anymore because the locomotives are bigger and so on. So it would be a huge change. I'd like to stay with the rail carts for our ore processing, for sure. In the future, other things, of course, is quite possible that we're going to use something else. Let's go here and continue with this filter for a second. And like I said, this is the only one we're going to do for now. And then I'm going to go through all the rest and just show you guys how I set it up. So, and I always have a certain technique. I like to have my vanilla first, iron and gold. And then I always go with copper, tin, lead, and now I need silver. Is there any silver? Lithium. So many things here. That's the other problem, is that I'm going to have so many ores sitting here. There's nickel, aluminum. I think we are processing aluminum. There was 8 of them. That's 6. So I know for sure silver. Do I not have any silver anywhere? There we go. There's a silver ore. And now what was number 8? We're going to have to go check real quick. Meow. Jump. Alright, let's check over here real quick. What? That is a problem. Oh my goodness. How did the charcoal cart come in here? How? If it would have come backwards, it should have stopped right there and then go back out. How did the charcoal cart come here? What do we have in here? Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, I'll clean this up in a second, guys. So what do we have? Tin, lead, zinc, and aluminum. Copper, silver, gold, and iron. So I gotta find zinc. That's the only other one that goes to the magnetic craft right now. Man, I really would like to know is how that charcoal cart got there. Oh my goodness. So how can I'm gonna have to make an advanced unloader, and maybe I can set the advanced unloader to blacklist wood and charcoal. So if that ever happens, that somehow the wood and the charcoal goes in there, it doesn't actually accept any. All right, you know what? Let's do it like this. Let's go with zinc. There's one right there. Okay, so now I got my 8 right there. And let's unclick this again. So 1, 2, copper, tin, lead, aluminum, silver, and zinc. So these 8 are the ones that we're sending over to the magnetic craft area right now. So we'll put this in here. Done. So now this one will only request those 8 ores. This one here will only request the copper and so on that we have for now. And then the immersive engineering here is my biggest problem right now, is that I would like to get rid of all these chests here, but I won't be able to have that emptied. So for example, you guys remember, we can actually, no, I can't set it up. I gotta clean out this charcoal boo-boo over here first before we can set this up. So let me go ahead and clean this up real quick. Alright, I have an idea on what to try. I have no idea if it will actually work, because I just made this advanced item unloader here, and it doesn't have anything else besides that. Apparently you can unload from the side, and with a crowbar you can switch the direction. That is all you can do. That seems to be the only difference between that and a regular unloader, and maybe it's faster, I'm not sure though. But I saw this this cart slot that I never paid attention to before. So what I'm thinking of doing here is, I don't want to pick up our current. I don't want to pick up any of the current carts. So I'm gonna just make this cart here. And let's get, I think, what was it? Like 7 or 8 levels or something like that. Let's put that in here. And this one is called Factory Mag. Factory Mag, yes. Just so I don't need to pick up the one that we currently have. That's all, right? You guys just saw it come out from here. And I want to see if we, you know, I don't know if it will be smart enough to only accept cards factory mag. It does show it here, factory mag. So I'm hoping that another card with something in it. Okay, we're gonna test this real quick, guys. We need to test this. I guess I will break that factory mag right now. Let me put this away. No, actually, I'm gonna need this and name it something else in a minute. And come back here, where are you? Not you. It's gotta be you. No? Then it's gonna be that one. Come back here, there we go. And, okay, broke it, good. And I'm just gonna break these two for the time being, so nothing can go back in and out. So this is my regular factory mag. And we're gonna call this one here, just for testing. I need more levels, it was 5. So we're gonna name this one here. That one would be the regular charcoal. Where does that go? Let me think it for a second. The regular charcoal goes to the Magnetic Craft Factory. Now we have the charcoal LP. Let's just call it charcoal. What? Why do you cost 9 now? Why is it always different? I never understand that in Minecraft. So let's just name this one charcoal. Because that one I definitely don't want to pick up. Because it's full of charcoal. That would be a huge mess. Okay, so we're going to place this one here. Charcoal. And I should have some on me, right? Some more. Yes, there we go. Let's give this a stack of charcoal. And push it in here. And it stopped. And it did not unload, guys. It did not unload. That is exactly what we needed. So that's a quick fix to only accept the Magnetic Craft. Oh my god, that is awesome. I had no idea you can do this. That would mean I'm gonna have to do the same on like this one here. This one should then be charcoal and charcoal LP. So only those two will get charcoal. And then I'm gonna need to do the same up at the 5 on the top. I'm definitely gonna do that, guys. The only problem is that our storage return. Because we have 3 bulk. Yes, we have 3 possible there. So that's definitely something I'm gonna do. I have an idea on how we could do this though. Check it out. If I need to have more than 2 unloaders, I can put another unloader right here. And then, for example, this one here would be storage bulk and storage mag. And then this one right here would become storage immersive, IMM. So that way I can really make sure only the things I want to be loaded and unloaded get in those in case any other mix-ups. And this one here would become charcoal LP. I think that makes sense, right, guys? So I am gonna do that real quick. Let's come over here. So I'm gonna need to make another one of these. Do I need to change anything here? Would we put that forward or backwards? I think I'm gonna put it here. Right there. So for the time being, I'm gonna need to stop all traffic. Alright, I used that advanced item loader right here. Because I already had it made. And this is the storage bulk I set up to here. And the signal shouldn't matter because this signal lamp right here, these two, go from that block to that block. So this one here, I set up the storage bulk. Here is storage immersive and storage mag. So this one is already ready. And this one is what we're going to set up today. And then over here I have charcoal LP. And then all the other ones the same way, guys. I set them all up, every single one. What was that noise just now? That scared me. But now before we continue, I need to test something because it just popped in my out. Whoa, careful here. Let me just show you here real quick. This one is also charcoal LP. This one here is wood mining and so on. Every one of them is set up with the cart that is allowed to go there. Now this one here I still have set to manual, which I guess I can send off now. Get out of here. Okay. But I just thought of something, guys. That this right here, I set up to those ores, right? But I don't know if this is ore dictionary. Or if it will only be that specific copper ore that it will accept. So that is something we need to test here now. But instead of, you know, filling my things right here, what I thought we'll do right now is, what do we have in here? We have a bunch of different silver in here. So I'm going to take one silver out, which turns it into this one. And we're going to use this filter and put it in there. And we're going to use a regular transfer node on this. Oh, that's going to fill right now because it will instantly start sucking stuff out. Which filter did I use? From which mod? Nuclear Craft. Okay. So it is that one, yes. And let's give this some speed upgrades for a quick minute. Just so it's going to be faster. And we're going to use one of our crates that we have with us. And pump it into here. Just to see if it will take all. No. So this is not ore dictionary, guys. And I looked through the wiki entry for them. And it says that you can put a... Let me see if I... Yeah, I still have the page open. We can make fuzzies, okay? If I put a stick with that filter, it's gonna ignore metadata. If I put a piece of wool, orange wool, it will say ignore NBT. But I don't see anything how to make it ore dictionary. And that's a problem, guys. So I don't think I can use the retrieval nodes. It is time to upgrade our first machine here, and that's this furnace, because I'm gonna need a lot of concrete. I always need a lot of concrete, and I think it's just time to do that. So let's see here. I need 4 of you to make this guy. Oh, I gotta make sure the system knows which one it needs. I didn't have any, so when I clicked on most likely, it gave me the one that it was just the first in the list. And there we go. So we got our augment, and now we just have to upgrade our furnace. There we go. Now we have a hardened, and I can finally cook a little bit faster. And we just need to put this augment in here. And oh yeah, that's noticeably faster. But that should be enough for the project right now, because I'd like to set up the... What am I looking for here? Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, my chisel. There we go. Where's my chisel? There we go. So many different mod packs I'm playing, and I'm trying to keep my bag somewhat the same, but you always have something like in my Quanto series where I have the same handy bag. I have one dedicated just to chisel and bits, and that's why I have it in there. So that's why it confuses me a bit every once in a while. And why don't we go sleep real quick? By the way, what do I have in my dolly? Cave spider. Oh yeah, I must have found the cave spider a while ago. So check it out. I wanted to kind of do this with you guys for once, because I always set up all the rail tracks off camera and then just show it off afterwards. And as soon as I put the item loader here, these items are... Well, actually, I can put it already. I don't have any servos, which I still need to make. You know what? Actually, let's not do that. Haha. We can reuse the retrieval node on this one. Let's do that because we have them. That way I don't need to craft any more furnaces, servos. So we're gonna put that there, and then we'll come up to here. Yes. And I just need something to place my item loader against. Bam. And take this off. Put this away and that. You go here. And now we can use one of these retrieval nodes. And I think I'm gonna use the 3 speed upgrades that I have for now in here, because that's gonna be a little bit faster. And really? Okay, now it's pulling it out. Oh, it just... Oh, it's of course it's putting it into here already. Yes, of course. Which is fine. I don't need to put the cart down yet. Okay, so right here we're gonna need... Let's go switch to the good bag here. No, sorry. Let's first finish doing this here. So what I'm thinking on here is... The cart's gonna come down from here. I haven't seen anything come up here in a minute. It doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna have to have the cart come over here and there. So I think all return carts will come around this way. They need to go that way, and then, yes, that's how we're gonna do it. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish this. And again, this one will be extended eventually to our immersive engineering factory, the other one that we need for all the other ore. So the carts come this way and around. So I don't need this one here. Yes, I don't need that. But then what if we extend this? Then all the carts need to come this way every time. Can I change this somehow? Let's see. No, I cannot have a straight through ore a turn if I want to be able to go that way. So I think for now we're just all gonna have them come over this way and turn around. So that means right here we're gonna have to have a turn, so to come in here or not. Let's do that real quick. So that is correct, yes. And we're gonna need a... Ooh, I still have one. Very good. I didn't even check. Do I still have... I still have signals in that too. I just don't... I hope that I don't need another one of these. I shouldn't. Okay, so it goes in here. It does its loading business. Then it comes here. Turns that way. Oh, but then I needed to turn around to the left here. Because I don't want it to go all the way down there and mingle with the rest of the carts. So I do need to make another one of these here. Okay, so I just made this switch motor right here. Now my question is, where do I want to set up this turnaround? I'm gonna have to set up a signal right here. So why don't we set this up right here? Let's get one asphalt right there. And then we're gonna need this. We are going to need 2 of these. Where's my crowbar? Right there. Oh. Like this, yes. Come on, get through. Perfect. Oh, no, no. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I made them turn around. But see? One-way track. Avoided the... Oh, and it was perfect to show you guys. You guys saw they were closer together. They got really close. And then the top first one took off and had at least half a cart length between it. Perfect. So that worked nicely. And this one here needs to get turned that way. So it goes through like this. Yes. And like always, we're going to have to put a... locking track in here to go that way. We're gonna need a... Let's put this first. This one goes here. And the signal receiver box, only have one left, we're gonna put there. And then 2 of you. And where's my... right there. Like this. And we're gonna set that up from... sure, from there to... let's come to... waiting for the cards to go through so I don't make them turn around again. Let's just go to here. That's fine. Hook these 2 together and tie it to this one. Good. So now when it comes out from here, it can turn around and go straight through. So this one right there needs to become a new book. And that's going to be called... actually, I need both of them. Yep. And that's going to be name equals... storage mag. Done. One goes in here and one goes into there. So when it comes this way, it will go and load, and then it will go this, turn around and go down in the underpass. Good. All right. I think we're getting somewhere. Now let's set up a few of these. We're gonna want 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that should be enough. And then I just like to have them over here at the turnaround as well. And the turnaround, I'm not hiding anything yet. That is why here we are going to use a lever like that. But in these 2 right there, we want to have some hidden lighting or hidden signals. And I probably want another hidden signal right there, and then boom, 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 right there. So let's set these up real quick, and there, and there, right? Everything looks good, hopefully. Famous last words. And like I said, I just wanted to show you guys once what I do when I plan these things and how I set it up. I always dig the trench first, and then I... oh man, now I don't remember what... oh, I guess I do have the dirt here. So I do want this one, and where was it? Right there. We're gonna go with 4, that's fine. Don't need any more of you, but I still need 1 of this. Right there. Set it to go that way, and then we're gonna set to immediate. So once it's done, and you guys see here, I already have the railcard done, storage mag, and I'm gonna set that here. And I already set it down in the storage facility. I showed that earlier. And now let's just finish this off. And that should be it. If I'm not crazy. Do you think? Oh yeah, it's gonna take a minute to empty everything that we have in there already with the speed upgrades, or until the cart is full. And then we're finally getting our first real or processed return, which, you know, I'm super excited about this. Let's get this out of here. I'm just hoping to catch this when it takes off. Oh yeah, it should be any second now. And then we're gonna follow it and make sure that it runs properly. Oh. Really, right away. I don't know what I was thinking, guys. You probably saw it and were yelling at your screen that I did not set this up. I just had it come out here. And of course, if it comes into here that way, if I send it back out, it can only go into this way. So it kept coming around, going down there and or turning. I needed to have my entry again, just like over here and over there. The same way, right? So I'm not sure what I was thinking here. And we gonna need our signal receiver box right there. Let's put our redstone torch here. No, not you. Dirt. Close this off. And then we still need to set up a signal from like right there to all the way back here. I can't believe I forgot that. All right, good. And now from there to there. So now our cart goes the proper way and all the other ones are bypassing it. I can't believe I forgot that. That's unbelievable. Oh, good. Let's see. Let's just... No, I kind of want to wait for it to come back here, but it's going to take a minute for it to unload. I just want to make sure that when it comes in here, all of this properly works. So now let's go over here and I'll show you guys the storage that, or the sorting that I have set up. And then we'll just hook up the first chest and we are done for today. Now I did a little thing up here. I put a crate above each one of them that holds the items that are routed underneath. And you guys see there is one impulse item duct with... I didn't even mention that, I think. Sorry. Yes, I decided to switch to impulse item ducts just so the items come out quicker from here. And then I think I will also change the ones down here to impulse so the items just travel a little bit faster. And I went back to thermal expansion because we can set up the ore dictionary here, okay? So I have one filter here, one filter there, and over here is 4 of them. And I could set up a 5th one in the front if needed. And this is the big one here. This one has the 6 Thaumcraft shards. This one has all kinds of random gem stuff and also the black quartz ore. Over here we have other blocks, including cinnabar. I'm not going to process cinnabar in the immersive engineering area because I want to get the most shiny out of this. We're actually going to not process this until we start with rotary craft. Because we can get 6 times 6 tuple processing. I think that's how you say that. And then over here is the regular other gems and goodies and so on, right? And this one over here doesn't have anything yet. Oh, I forgot to set this to whitelist and or dictionary. They should all be set to whitelist and or dictionary. Okay, so now all I gotta do is put a servo here. Bam. And turn it on. You see the items travel much faster this way. And of course all the other stuff here, lapis, flint, coal and so on, should be coming down to this one. Yeah, there's the first coal. So now the storage bulk, when it comes here, will actually start picking stuff up. Mag is going to start picking stuff up. And then once I see no more items being traveled or used through here, this chest right here should be, none of them should be empty, okay? Because I have a lot of items in there that are not being sorted yet. And I'm simply going to take these chests and put it on the side so we don't forget about those items in the future. I'm pretty sure there's some items that I'm not ever going to handle. Like these mushrooms. There's just too many different colors. The aluminum oreberry and so on. The oreberry bushes overall. It's quite possible that I'm simply going to set up a trash can here and void all that stuff. Okay? And then also I want to see what happens when it gets to this chest, for example. Because there's a different limestone and a different marble. But because it's set to ore dictionary, this cart right here that has them here, the limestone... Oh, I don't even have marble. Check it out. We're going to have to add marble. That one for sure. So we'll put that here. And then I'll put this, if I can reach it, up into this one as well. And because it has an impulse item duct, this is nice because... No. Oof. Did I block it? No, I didn't. Okay, very good. Very nice. Let's go real quick and go back to the book and just take a look at when it unloads because it's beautiful. So that should be coming here in a second. I'm so happy I set up the Smithcraft book, guys. I ran back and forth so many times. It takes them a long time to travel down here, huh? Right? Hello? It shouldn't take that long. Oh, it wasn't that. There's the storage box. The other one was the magnetic craft. That one went to the ore processing, which we're gonna check as well. Oh, we're gonna see it in action. This one stops and this one stops. And once this one is unloading, what are you bringing? Wow, it already finished the ores. And this is all the storage stuff that's coming in here. Now, this black quartz right here, I don't have a drum set up, so it's just gonna go into... Oh, I never saw that. That means it's putting a lot of stuff into here? I don't know what that sparkly stuff here means, guys. What does that mean? I don't know. Does that indicate an error or something? There's another one. I'm not sure. This one stopped, but this one is still going. Oh, it's just showing where it is sending it. It's a visual. Hey, I'm sending something here. That is what that means. That is really cool. I never seen this because usually the pipes are in the back. Ember. Why is this ember not going here? Let's check here real quick. Which one is it? It is the fourth one in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that tells me I probably did not set up a or dictionary item sync. Gem ember. So gem ember. Why did it not send it there? 64 and 106. I am not sure. But that doesn't make any sense. That's what this is supposed to do. They are called the same thing. And you're supposed to put it in a list down here. I don't understand it. But anyway, so there's more stuff coming. Let's take a look at our factory. I'm probably gonna do a live stream here because I want to build the factory now around this, right? Before I move on. I don't want this to stay out exposed in the open like this. That was never my intention, okay? But during the building process, you know, it was just easier having this all open. Oh my god, look at how much stuff is waiting here. This is awesome. Just this dust. You know how long that's gonna take? I think I'm gonna wait until all this is done processing before I switch over to the new chest. Because this part over here is super fast, right? You guys see there's nothing happening anymore. Let's see. No, none of these coming in. Oh, it might still be filling. That's charcoal LP. Okay, yes, but anyway, I wanted you guys to tell me. I'm gonna do a live stream here in the next couple of days where I want to build the factory with you guys together, because I'm always having a lot of fun when we're building together, you know, getting the input on the go, what blocks look better, what things to do and so on. But I would like to finish, you know, building a factory here first. And then after that, I want to leave it up to you guys, because we've spent, you know, many episodes in a row now on building the factory and the rail cart setup and so on, and the logistics pipes. Do you want to do next the immersive engineering factory? I want to set up a full factory, so whatever we throw at it, I'm talking crusher, I even want to set up, you know, diesel power for it. I want to have the mod specific power over there. And then even an arc furnace and all these things, and then see how we can automate that over there. And then after that, we still have another factory I want to work on, and that is rotary craft, because there's certain things that I want to process with rotary craft. For example, I think the cinnabar ore, because you get the most shiny out of it, right? I don't really care about the quicksilver. We don't need that much for Thaumcraft. Or do you guys want to do something else? Do you want to go visit a little bit of magic, work on our magic mansion? Or you guys tell me. I kind of want to, you know, see what you guys want to do next, because like I said, we spent so much time on this here now, which I had a lot of fun, and from the likes and so on, judging from that, you guys really enjoyed as well. But I want to leave it up to you guys. And that is it. Enough rambling. Sorry I didn't figure this out until I was done recording already. And then I'm like, what am I doing? But anyways, until next episode, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.